And Dougie is currently nursing a slight tummy ache from all of that. Now, if you are watching this programme, there is no doubt at all that you will be aware of the inherited problems in certain breeds of dog, and we're going to discuss that now with Caroline Kisko, who's Secretary of the Kennel Club, and Catherine Melhuish, who is a canine geneticist at the Animal Health Trust. Caroline, first of all, in terms of the sort of headline problems that we've had, whose responsibility do you think it is to sort it out?
Well, I think it's down to everybody, actually. We need to make sure that breeders use the health tests that are available to them. We need to make sure that the judges actually judge healthy dogs in the ring. The vets need to get involved as well. They're very much involved. But primarily, it's actually down to puppy buyers to make sure that they go to a Kennel Club accredited breeder.
With the breed associations that control those breeds, would you say that on the whole they are aware of the problems that exist within their breeds and are trying to solve them?
Very, very much so. I think in earlier days, people tended to sweep things under the carpet because they didn't have solutions. Now we've got so many solutions that the breed clubs are actually the ones that are coming forward, proposing the research projects and finding people like Catherine's team to find the results for them.
Catherine, I'll ask you about your research in a second, but just one breed that certainly to my eye looks wrong is the German Shepherd dog, and the winner of the best of breeds. This is in the group judging. To my eye, now I'm no expert, but that back end does not look right. Now, what can you do, and what can the German Shepherd Dog Association do to breed that out and breed it back again to a stronger back end?
Well, what we have to do is to actually recognise the problem, get it recognised by the clubs, and what the Kennel Club is doing is saying to the breed clubs, you have to recognise the problem. We're actually asking them to sign contracts which will say that yes, they recognise the problem and yes, they're going to do something about it.
Because I know with the Cardigan Corgi, for example, that has gone through to Best in Show, their breed association did a lot of work into the problems they had with an eye disease and has actually managed to breed it out. Now, they're a much smaller breed, they're a vulnerable breed, I think only 68 puppies or something born last year, so I suppose in a small pool it's sometimes easier to solve. But Catherine, what's the work that you've done and where would you consider your greatest successes to be?
We've worked on several inherited diseases over the past sort of 5 or 6 years, always with the support of the breed clubs. We couldn't possibly do the work that we do without the breeders being on board, and with often financial backing from bodies such as the Kennel Club. I mean, a very recent success we've had is with a condition called primary lens luxation, which affects at least 12 different breeds of dog. It's a very serious, debilitating condition. It's very painful. The dogs often go blind and have to actually have their eyes removed. And we've now discovered the mutation that causes that disease in all those breeds. We've developed a simple DNA test that the breeders can use to really minimise the risk of producing dogs ever again with that condition. And there's at least 12 breeds, many terrier breeds, that are now benefiting from that DNA test.
So that you can scientifically remove the problem, as it were. Lots of cheering going on in the background, by the way, because the winner of the toy group has been announced. We'll show you that a little bit later in the programme. But Caroline, do you think that the Kennel Club has enough authority? Do you feel that you have the ability to kick out quite a large number of dogs if you don't think that they are healthy enough?
I think what we'd rather do is actually get people to breed differently. These are pet dogs first and foremost. They're dogs that are going to go into family homes and the breeders themselves have them as their pets. So it's hugely important to breeders and to puppy buyers that they are healthy. So we want to make sure that they stay with us, because if we kick them out, who is going to deal with the problem?
But ultimately, if that doesn't work, and I can understand that you want to work with them rather than against them, what is your big threat and what can you do?
Our ultimate sanction is actually the challenge certificate, the ability for breeds to make up champions. And we can withdraw that ability if we so choose. And that's actually what we're doing now. We're saying, you've got to work with us, you've got to start recognising problems, sorting them out via shows, via judging and so on. And if people don't, then yes, that's what we can do and we will do.
OK, well, I'm sure lots of you watching will have comments and further questions to ask, so do so. cruftsquestions@channel4.com is the email address. Thanks to Catherine and to Caroline. We're going to head to another break now with another look at a Friends for Life.